What's up guys, I'm Sam from Southbeck Property. This is an update video for my 1900s fire damaged cottage. Looks like it's on fire actually. Today is a dusty day at the house. We've got Mick the sandblaster in, who's come to sandblast all the beams and the outside wall, which was painted. We've had to basically do a lot of jobs that we didn't plan on doing. Completely changed the floor, took all the old beams out, replaced them with new. The fireplace is built up upstairs. The downstairs is all through kitchen diner now. Building control approved, which is great. That's been on my mind. And the utility room is also in with the stud walls, so good progress. So Mick's come to do the sandblasting. On the outside where the first floor flat entrance was, he'd painted his wall one side white, one side yellow for some reason, the outside stone. And being in a conservation area, we need to kind of get that back to actual stone. So he's come to blast all that off. I had many decisions to make over whether a stonemason should do it with steam or whether he blasts it with sand, because I didn't want to damage the stone. But anyway, we went for this and it looks really good so far. He's also doing the beams, so the timber beams downstairs, because we've got a big one running through the lounge, and upstairs we've vaulted the ceiling in the bedroom, so they're going to look really good once they're blasted. And then we'll put a little coating of some protective stuff, but just make it look natural. Yeah, we went for sandblasting with Mick. I mean, it was a decision between, I had some stonemasons in to come and do some mortaring work, and they were like, oh no, you don't want to sandblast that, you're going to damage the stone. We'd use a doth cleaner to steam it all off, and just weighing up the options with Mick as well, and he was like, nah, you don't want to use one of those. So, you know, they're each voting for themselves sort of thing. Steam cleaner is a lot more expensive for him to do it, and a lot more time, because it's slow. Whereas sandblasting, he's done that in about half an hour. He's done the whole wall. I just said I don't want to damage the stone, so that was my only concern with sand. We didn't know how thick the paint was as well, so whether that was going to actually get it all off, and I'd have to pay whether it came off or not. So we went for sand in the end because Mick was sure he'd do it, and he sort of gave me a guarantee. So I was like, well, you know what? Mick's cheaper than the steamer, so we'll give him a go first. And it's actually done a really good job. As you can probably see from the drone shots, it looks really cool. Oh, this looks so good. That looks really good. I'm glad. So the fire was here in a socket, and this beam was the worst because it would all crack the paint. Yeah. But now we've got rid of the paint. You can see where it's charred.
That's why it was painted.
On the first video, we saw the cracked beams in the paint, and now we've taken the paint off. You can see where it's charred the wood underneath. I don't think, not so much so it's damaged the wood, but you can see it's black and charred, and on this side as well, where it's gone up that corner. Mick's been sandblasting. Obviously, up the top there, you would have remembered from the other videos that was yellow on the left and white on the right. So he's sandblasted all the paint off, which looks so much better. Otherwise, all it needs now is repointing. Should look like it was never painted in the first place, which is exactly what I wanted. I was a bit nervous about it damaging the stone, but he said to me he'd been doing it for 40 years and he wouldn't damage the stone. So he's obviously done it quite lightly, enough to get the paint off, but not enough to damage the stone. So that looks much better like that. The balcony here will be going once the staircase is in. So that'll be patio door there, no balcony. Should look perfect for him. We can now walk through the kitchen diner. The wall has gone. So this was a massive wall all the way across. We've now knocked it down. We've got a huge steel beam holding the wall up upstairs, basically. So opened it right up. The kitchen's going to go around this right-hand corner with a little breakfast bar in the middle. And yeah, just a nice open space. Dining table here, sorry. Patio door, we're going to cut out of there. You'll see this window's not very well in, or not in at all. You might remember from the last video that it was quite badly sagging, and we weren't going to replace it, but with another window upstairs and more load, it's just easier to get it done. So They put new windows, new lintel in, bricks on top, and then we just put the window in temporarily for security. I mean, not very secure, obviously, with a gap around it, but it's better than nothing. But eventually, we're going to order new windows, and that'll be replaced with a PVC window. Another thing you might see is it was a concrete floor, but it was actually a step up from the current floor. So we've just chipped it all away, taken it back to the soil effectively, and we're going to level the whole floor, but damp-proof, insulation, and concrete on top. So that's for the whole, so it'll be all one level at the end. So a lot of this brickwork was very crumbly, especially on that side where it was stone, but the structural engineer said we should build a pier. So we've literally rebuilt this whole section here from window forward in engineering brick. Same on this side. You'll see from the other video that the stonework was really loose and powdery, just falling out. So we had to scoop it all out, rebuild this in engineering brick all the way to there. 500mm pad stone, stick the steel on top. So this wasn't here before. This is going to be a utility room. This is the front door, and we'll have a sliding door here. Come in here, I've had the new electrics put down there, so we're going to have a unit, a worktop on here, electrics underneath. We're going to have the washing machine on the left and the water tank on the right. I was hoping the staircase would be in by now, but it's not, as you can see, because it's on its side. The staircase is going there, still the plan. For the staircase to go in, the floor needs to be raised to the correct level. And for the floor to be raised to the correct level, all the pipe work needs to be in underground. So I was speaking to the builder about this, and he said, oh yeah, I can do the staircase, but I've got to do the floor. But I can do the floor, but I've got to do the plumbing. There's like a set order of things to happen.
First I put the pipe, the cable inside, and
plumbing, yeah. And then the floor,
yeah.
And then the stairs, yeah.
Yeah. But it's possible to put the stairs first, if you want.
It is?
Yeah.
Oh.
I put something and put the stairs.
Oh, you didn't tell me that.
Yeah.
Oh, good. Stairs in a month?
Yeah.
That was a bathroom before, but the pipes still need to be moved. So there's a lot of digging to do first, but next video, we'll have the staircase in, promise. So where we've exposed all that, obviously, that's the floor level inside down there. So we've got to put a patio at that level to come out. So it's a bit of a challenge because we're gonna have steps immediately up. This is obviously the pipe coming from that drain, and there's a hole in it already. Now whether the guys did that with a shovel, I don't know, but it's old, it needs to be replaced anyways. This is gonna be the patio level. I think the floor level is actually here, but we've got to get under here to do the drainage anyway. So, and these are incoming water supplies. Interestingly, we've got one going out into the garden. I don't have a clue where it's going, so I don't know.
I found a nail, I'm hitting the nail.
We're progressing better than I thought we would, but a bit longer than the builder thought. So I was thinking about 8 months, whereas the builder was thinking 3.5, 4, he told me at the beginning, but now we're 3.5 and we're nowhere near finished. So it's gonna be 6, I reckon. My aim is Christmas. It needs to be done by Christmas, mainly because I'm going to Thailand on the 28th. So it will be done and it will be live as an Airbnb before then. Budget-wise, we are still within budget as of right now, but we will be going over. But only by 10 or 15,000. It's just all these extra costs. The floor upstairs was wavy, and I was trying to keep it, but it's just going to be a nightmare. And I want to kind of future-proof it to keep it long-term. And the builder said, you know what, it's just easy to replace the whole thing. For the sake of 400 quid on a bit of timber, he's included it in his labour price. It's no extra for me. So I was like, you know what, let's just replace it, do the job properly. And it looks much better, feels much better now. It's flat and ready for carpet almost. The biggest achievement so far is getting that steel beam in and getting the wall down. That was a big job because it's a 600mm thick wall. It was a big old beast to get. And we've saved a lot of the stone for the driveway, which is going to have sort of stone around the edge to match with the house. But that steel was heavy. They were about 480 kilos each, and we had 2 of them side by side. They came in through the window and had a whole genie lift to lift them up, and big job, but we did it. And it looks really good, I'm glad. And another update while we're here, the outbuilding roof has now been done. Brazilian slate, yeah, nice and cheap, but durable. So last time we were waiting for the delivery, but now it's been done and it's been installed. Just got a couple more roof ridge tiles on the end there, you see that are missing to go on, but otherwise, just make it look nice, yeah? Yeah, I was just inspecting the work, looks really good. Gonna have to do a bit more work to that one, I think. Some harder bits that he couldn't get off, but nothing that a wire brush or a or a chisel, or, well, maybe not a chisel, but some sort of tool. But it's a good, great start. It looks so much better than it did. They've covered the whole wall with lime, hydrated lime. And then he's got a wire brush and just scouring each individual stone. He was here the whole of yesterday and an hour this morning, and he's only just over halfway through. So it's either hard work or he's taking his time, probably both. But he's come all the way for Italy to do this bit of wall for me, so it must be good. We're going to clean it, and then we're going to lacquer it in a clear lacquer, and then it should have like a shine. And then with the breakfast bar here, you can look up to your wall. Oh, this is going to look good. With your oak beam above, it's going to be good. So that was episode 3. We've got a lot more to do, obviously, but we've made good progress so far. Hopefully, on the next video, the stairs should be in, the electric should be done, and potentially the plastering and windows, if they ever turn up. So things will start coming together a bit quicker, I think. Now we've got the main structural things done. Stay tuned for the next one. Hit the like, hit the subscribe, follow all for the next one, and see you next time.